Hello and welcome to Dingoes Ate My Podcast. I'm Paul.
I'm Dave.
And I am Justin.
This week we're discussing the episode Band Candy, which originally aired November 10th, 1998. In this episode, Buffy combines her slaying with studying for the SAT in the graveyard with Giles. At school the next day, Buffy tells Willow and Oz of a test-related nightmare, which is good.
Yes.
There was a giant answer bubble saying none of the above. Oz offers to help her study, and Willow brags about how smart Oz is. He was the highest rated SAT score that didn't graduate. Buffy tells them, Giles, and her mother they have her scheduled 24/7 to keep her out of trouble. They find Principal Snyder in the cafeteria handing out boxes of candy, which they are forced to sell to pay for band uniforms, even though none of them are in the band. Buffy sells half of her candies to her mom, who refuses to let her drive. Buffy then leaves for the library, ostensibly for the night. She sells the other half of her quota to Giles, then leaves, ostensibly for home. Instead, Buffy brings blood to Angel, who is practicing Tai Chi. He asks her about Scott. When she arrives home, Buffy finds her mother and Giles waiting. They send her to bed and proceed to eat the candy bars. The next day, Giles fails to show up for study hall, where Xander and Willow are secretly maintaining their relationship. Worried, Buffy goes to Giles' place and finds her mom on the couch. Giles explains that they are rescheduling her activities to lessen her burden, and Joyce offers her the car keys. After a surprised Buffy leaves, Giles lights up a cigarette, and Joyce pulls out a bottle of wine. Giles, now Ripper, offers to take out Joyce for some fun, while Buffy frightens Willow with her driving. Do you know you have the parking brake on?
Yeah.
At the Bronze, Buffy and Willow discover a place packed with adults who are acting like teenagers, including Principal Snyder. Oh, Principal Snyder.
Oh,
Mrs. Bartram and Willow's shirtless, stave-dodging doctor. Snyder starts following Buffy and Willow, and they leave with Oz. Mr. Trick checks up on Ethan Rayne and the production of the chocolate bars, then leaves to perform the tribute. Meanwhile, Joyce notices a coat in a shop window, which Ripper destroys to steal the coat. The ensuing alarm attracts a cop, which Giles beats unconscious. He and Joyce start making out on the hood of a police car. That'll come up later. Buffy gets into a car accident and damages her mom's car. See, that gives it a dent the size of New Brunswick.
Yeah.
Buffy sends her friends to the library, then finds her mother and Giles kissing in the middle of the street. Buffy tries to reason with her mother, with no luck. She enters the factory, taking Joyce along. Giles and Snyder follow. Inside, Buffy finds Ethan and catches him. Her fists persuade Ethan to give up all that he knows. Mr. Trick needs to dull Sunnydale's adults to take tribute for Lurkonos, I think is how you pronounce it. Meanwhile, 4 vampires enter an unguarded hospital to remove 4 newborn babies, 2 of which are very clearly dolls.
Yeah.
The teenage researchers discover that Lurkonos eats babies, and Giles remembers that the demon may be found in the sewers. Buffy, Giles, and Joyce crash the party underground, and the mayor flees unnoticed. Buffy defeats the vampires while Giles and Joyce retrieve the babies to safety. Trick escapes, and the demon appears. Buffy pulls down a gas pipe, igniting a fire that kills Lurkonos, who's a giant snake demon. See, I told you we'd have a giant snake demon.
Man.
The sewers, I guess, makes sense.
The next day, adults have returned to their senses. Snyder promptly chooses Willow, Oz, Xander, and Cordelia as volunteers to clean up the mess in the hallway. Kiss rocks. But why would you want to... Oh, I get it now.
Kiss rock? No.
Buffy complains to Giles about the SATs. They meet Joyce, but Buffy fails to notice their awkwardness upon seeing each other. And that is this episode.
Yes.
And it was good.
It was.
Indeed, very good.
So good.
There were moments, like all the particular things with the adults, that's perfectly fine. Principal Snyder, though.
Principal Snyder was brilliant in this episode.
He
I'll
was
say that.
so on point. Guys, wait up.
I'm
Are you
not,
trying to ditch me?
I'm not going to deny that, but I am going to say that any particular character in that sort of style is not my cup of tea.
He's so good.
What was Snyder's first name?
Oh, fuck, I can't remember.
I don't know. Because I would just call him Jerry.
I don't know if does he have a first name?
I don't know. Just a random thought in my head.
I don't think they ever give him a first name. No, it just says Principal R. Snyder.
Oh, R. Snyder. Okay.
So we never find his first name. What are we going to call him?
Out of an R?
Yes.
Let's see.
What's an R name that you would ditch?
What's the first R name that you just immediately hate?
Ralph.
Yep, he's Ralph.
He's Ralph.
Yeah,
He's a Ralph.
Ralph Snyder.
It works. It's good enough. So, all the candy bars are put through some magical process to make the adults act like teenagers. 10 out of 10. This is a great episode.
I agree.
I have to agree, though, in my case, with the couple cringe moments within it, I might need to drop it down a bit to an 8.
No.
An 8.
It's a 10 out of 10.
There was decent amount of cringe.
But it's so funny.
What?
I do not deny that, but part
smoking and
Well,
Buffy's mom.
Giles being
putting
full on Ripper is great.
that I will not deny. It's definitely interesting to see how he was a bit more wild in his youth.
Yeah, apparently throwing chairs and stealing clothes from.
He
That
beats
is-
the shit out of that cop too.
That and the other things he did.
And takes his gun. And apparently, Buffy's mom takes the handcuffs.
Find a way to tie him up. Don't tell me. It's so fucking good. I love how Giles also retains, like, that he knows that he's the Watcher. And he's like, you're my Watcher, punch him. I also love how Principal Snyder still knows that he's the principal. But he thinks
the
he's like
principal.
16. It's so good. I'm the principal.
I have power over certain things.
That's going on her employee file. I can do that because I'm principal. It's so good. 10 out of 10. International titles. In French, Chocolate Effect.
It works.
In German, Going Wild.
Indeed.
Yes, definitely.
In Portuguese, The Chocolate Band.
I suppose.
Okay, so moving on to music. So other than original score,
Yeah.
we have a band called Mad Cow, which is a good name.
Mad Cow.
Yep.
That's great.
They have a song called Blasé, which plays as the group is talking about their SATs.
Yes.
The band Cream had a song called Tales of Brave Ulysses, which is played by Giles at his apartment on the record player.
Yeah.
Four Star Mary has a song called Violent, which is played by Dingoes at the Bronze as the adults dance.
Yeah.
Every Bit of Nothing has a song called Slip Jimmy, which plays during the Bronze when Principal Snyder comments on Oz's hair. You have the coolest hair. I just love how Seth Green just like no-sells it too. He's just like, And finally, the Kingsman, Louie Louie, which is sung by the group of drunken men on the stage at the Bronze. It's so good. And then he stage dives and nobody catches him.
You.
It's so good. I loved it.
I'm pretty sure they were all confused at the Bronze when, a whole bunch of random adults came up acting like teenagers.
It's so funny.
It's not that rare of a sight in certain cases, though it is placed to specific days depending on it. But still, it's a weird sight to see.
It was so good. That's my doctor, but he's normally not shirtless.
Yes.
There's so many good lines in this episode. So, there is something kind of interesting about this episode. It was the first episode written by Jane, I'm going to probably butcher the pronunciation of her last name here, Jane Espenson. First episode she's ever written for Buffy. So, hell of a start. And she will become one of the major creative influencers in the series to come.
Okay.
Neat. She'll write some of arguably the best and some of the most important episodes in the next
Like
in
Band
the coming
Candy.
seasons. Well,
It wasn't exactly important, but it was definitely there.
It was definitely damn good. But she will write like the second to last episode of the series and things like that. Yeah. So, definitely a name to keep in your mind.
And there's one less demon to pay tribute to now.
Yay.
He did you a favor. Don't do me any more favors. So, what do you think is up with the mayor?
I'm thinking he's a bit of a crazy yahoo. He knows a bit. He knows a bit of info about this place, but it's kind of a case of, oh, this place is a central center for demonic purposes. Let's go worship a demon thing, hooray!
Apparently, he likes his demons of Sunnydale.
He definitely does. He definitely has some kind of a deal with a demon.
Yeah, and in his in his wardrobe, not really wardrobe, in his shelving,
it's like a bookcase with doors on it.
He has a lot of different, I want to say artifacts or something, also like skulls.
Skulls and candles and all sorts of different, yeah.
Yeah, you'd think he's goth with all that stuff, but he's the mayor?
He is. Do you think he might be a demon?
Maybe.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that far. At the very most sense, saying that he's just very knowledgeable of the subject.
Okay. Because I have been building up to the mayor for a while now.
Mm-hmm.
It's been at least 2 seasons.
Yes. I mean, Snyder kept making remarks about this mayor person.
He definitely has.
And apparently, he probably knows of Buffy quite well.
I'm sure he does. I'm sure he gets daily reports from Snyder.
Yeah.
This is what she did today. I can just imagine Snyder at his computer typing out. Anyway.
She's back in my school again, and I am so infuriated.
I really wish that they would have released, Snyder's diary or something. Or, just his notes in, a book on Buffy, just today.
Today is a great day. I finally got Buffy expelled. I am so happy.
It'd be so good. Anyway, if neither of you have anything to add...
Nope.
Nope.
Alrighty, so our next episode will be Revelations.
Oh boy.
Fate's new watcher arrives in Sunnydale, and the pressure is on to save a deadly glove from being attached to a demon. Dun dun dun!
A deadly glove?
A deadly glove.
Okay. Why not?
Yes, well, you will find out next week.
I'm sure.
And until then, I'm Paul.
I'm Dave.
And I am Justin.